Race fans, we're here tonight, Darlington, under the lights here for the Browning Racing League here on Thursday, and it's going to be an outstanding one. I think it's going to be an outstanding one. I hope everybody is up to par, awake, looking for a good one here tonight. I'm looking for a good one. Man, these guys I'd put on a show for us here. Woo! Hope so anyways. Well, if you've, I don't know, been living under a rock or something, or just not been paying attention, we'll just say it that way. I don't want to make anybody mad. But these guys here at the Browning Racing League, they can get crazy sometimes, but they have had some outstanding races, and we're kicking off the chase here tonight. Let's look at the points real quick as qualifying starting to wind down. We got Jacob Grant right now coming into it, has the points lead. He's got 18 points over Joshua Altice. Evan Kinney sits back there, though. He's 26 out the leader in third, but he's only 8 points back from second. And then you've got look here. Well, you've got 8, 8, 8, and 3. So you've got a tie, pretty close battle for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. And then I don't know how in the world Ghost has he's back 6,000 points, but that's because there's only 6 drivers running in the chase. That's why. We're getting set to go green flag. My bad. I saw that was like 6,000 points. So 6 drivers, chase wise, going to be interesting. Going to come out of this thing here tonight looking pretty sharp. Darlington can be a tricky track. They call it too tough to tame for a reason. Guess it can be too tough to tame. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Gonna be a good night here of racing. I hope everybody's up to speed, awake. Hope y'all with me. Please. Look sharp here. Okay, getting set. Go green flag racing. Boys here at the Browning Racing League. About to pump this place up. You know who your favorite driver is, who you pulling for, who you rooting for, who you wanting to see this thing get done. Going to be exciting. I'm excited. Likes and shares out there. If you're a new one, hey, sub button out there for us. Definitely, everybody. I appreciate that too. About to be a good one. Cars are lining out. Go. Who you got? Still got some tribute paints out there to Tony. I like that. You know, sad last week we had a tribute race for him. Great man. Fortunately, passing away. THC, a Kentucky Fried Chicken on his car. Who is that? Is that Kenny? Good Lord, Kenny. I don't know what the THC means. I mean, unless he's talking about weed chicken. I guess. Maybe weed chicken. Is that a thing? Let me know. Pace cars in. Green flags about to fly. We're racing under the lights here. Browning Racing League here tonight. Getting set. Jacob Grant's going to throw him off into turn 1. You got Sherwood coming up there behind him. All Tyson Company. Ooh, you don't want to get, man, in trouble early, and you're already seeing these cars, man, getting slick. Wow. All Tice Grant right there. Grant wants to hang on to it and come out of this thing. Do not want to get yourself in trouble. This is a track that you can get into trouble. real quick like. Who you faring for tonight? Kenny's going to make that pass if he can't get it done. Riding on board here. Trailer. Darlington stripes, they'll be a thing. Car gets kind of a little bit tight in the middle. Split coming off. You see it right there chasing it a little bit. These Gen 4 cars, though, they can be a handful. After a while, tires, you see him get up there, already got his stripes. Trailer did. Meanwhile, Kenny, he's got the chicken mobile. He's trying to run down old Grant right in front of him. That's actually Nathan Brown, excuse me. Grant falls back behind him there in fifth. So those two guys locked up horns, Brown and Kenny. Man, the history between those two are crazy. You definitely got to go check it out. Because the history between those two guys, it's wild. They like killing each other. So far, so good. Sherwood all tight out front, little contact. Uh-oh. Brown got up into the wall. That almost shuffled him. 3 wide's not going to work here. Oh, man, the 98s, I don't put my nose in there, but that ain't going to work either. You'll get yourself into trouble. Caleb Smith. Know he wants something to happen. He drives that thing to the high side. He was able to pick off 2 cars. But it's so easy to get into trouble here. I know Caleb, you guys have family members out there that watch sometimes, so I'm going to give a shout out to them. If you're out there watching, hey, don't be shy. Say something in the chat. Let me know you're out there. Say, hey. Oh, Prince in the wall. Chris Smith hanging out in the back. You got Ghost. He's off the pace. Man, kind of up and down night for Ghost. Or up and down season. Meanwhile, it's all Sherwood out front, though. Altay's trying to run him down. Kenny, he's back here in his chicken mobile. Grant following in the tire tracks of him, trailer. You'll get spread out on this track if you get a long green flag run. But then you'll get these like clusters. Guys, man, will use up their tires, get themselves into trouble. You'll see them make those little passes here and there. You see a little cluster right here. Got a pack right here with Brown, Smith, Moyer, Becker. Sharpie machine. All right, looking strong so far. Refresh straighten paints. Anybody swapped the paint out this week? Might not have. A lot of them still running the Tony, and that's good. That's cool. Tribute card to him, and rightfully so. Boy, you're looking strong right here in this pack with Smith and Becker, Brown. All right, Mr. 69 himself. As long as he don't 69 himself, he'll be all right. Kenny out here. Although I like the tribute cars, I do like that KFC machine. Kind of makes me hungry. He's under fire by Jacob, though. Jacob's right there on his back bumper. Let's see if he's going to be able to make a pass. It's tough to pass here. You've got to set it up and set it up just right. Setting the pass up usually means getting them going into the turn. That's about the only way I ever see anybody pass here. I mean, I'm not saying you could pass anywhere else, but it's going to be tough. You see that car wants to sling up the track so much. Meanwhile, Sherwood's out front leading this one. We're at lap 11. Be interesting to see when pit stops are going to take place. Points here tonight. Browning Racing League here. So far, Sherwood out front. Altice hold on to the second one here. You see, Kenny might be reeling them in just a little bit. He ran a 77 to their 83. But Jacob Grant ran a 31, so he's running right there with them. See, Brown's running a little bit quicker. But Alley picked it up front, Sherwood did. It's so tough to maintain the right speed and not tear your tires up being out front. I've mentioned this before. It takes a special kind of driver to really, really know. Hey, what up? Dean, how you doing? I said, hey. Who's your favorite driver, Dean? But it takes a very special type of driver to get out front and not tear up their tires, because you don't have anything to go off of. You don't have another person to kind of ride behind and kind of, pace yourself on whether or not, am I pushing too hard the turns? Am I not pushing hard enough? Because there's that fine line to where you don't want to, tear the car up. You see them things just come out the turn sideways. Ooh. That's wild how you see them cars just come out sideways. Caleb Smith, first one on pit road. Okay. Pit road taker right now. Brown's been able to move away from that pack back there. Moyer, Becker, and Trailer now, they're kind of nose to tail. And you see Prince back here. He's got Chris Smith on his back bumper. Smith right there. Ooh. Prince don't do window driving. It's a mirror driving. That cost him some time. 91, looking good. He is. Kenny got I'm gonna go off and say that that's a THC is a cannabis, but I've never heard of cannabis chicken. Be a new thing KFC's bringing out. Why not? Meanwhile, look at Grant pulling up on the back bumper. Gonna try to see if he can't get a bite on the back end. Not happening right now. Good battle here. This is actually for third and fourth. Two machines going back and forth with each other. Here in the lights, Darlington. Browning Racing League kicking off the chase here tonight. Jacob Grant coming in here with the points lead. He wants to keep it, and boy, he got Kenny loose that time. And there's a way to make a pass. Kenny said, go on. Give you a wing on the way by. A chicken nugget. Grant up to third. Altice still hanging on to second there. We got Brown on pit road. Looks like pit stops here at lap 18. Don't know if that's early. We'll have to see when the leader comes in. What the leader actually wants to do here. What does y'all call? Sherwood, though, he's been commanding it from the start. All right, leaders on pit road, so this tells us now, okay? Again, let's see as everybody's coming back on pit road. Coming off right now. That puts Altice out front. He pitted a lap earlier and had a heck of a lot better pit stop, and that's what got him out front. Lap 25 be your window. Well, it seems like everybody is coming in a little early. 18, 19, 20. And I got a feeling I'm with you there, Dean. I think they can go a little further. But Altice's pit. He had a 45 total pit stop, 7-second pit stop to a 46 on Sherwood. So Sherwood lost time on pit road. I've talked about that a lot. You know, middle mistakes, where you can lose a race at. That's on pit road a lot. See Grant right here behind him. Looks like everybody just took maybe 2 tires and fuel. Not quite sure if 4 tires would help out. Well, 4 tires will help out, let me say this. But is it going to be beneficial enough to do it? See what we're going to have here. Altice still got that lead. Like everybody's taking their pit stops. Only a couple guys took 4 tires. Trailer took 4 tires. Brown took 4 tires. And that's what I'm talking about. It looks like even though the 4 tires might, you know, give a little, I mean, obviously they're going to be faster, but the speed difference and the trade-off, it's not worth the time you lose on track. The amount of time that you gain. Now, if we're talking about maybe a caution come out with 5 to go, 10 to go, you come in, you get 4 tires, everybody's going to be bunched up. That's a different subject. But under green flag circumstances, no, I don't think the 4 tires are going to be the play unless you just absolutely have to have them. Because you can already see, I mean, just the time difference. 29.80 to a 30.87 from Brown to Altice. Yeah, that's about a second. The problem is he's 4.2 seconds back. So it puts him in a hole. He'll make up the ground, but by the time he makes the ground up, guess what? Pit stops are going to be cycled around again. Now, the only thing I can say is if this plays out in his hand to where he can gets the better tires on the last pit stop. That's the only way. Now, right now, by Altice not taking tires, and I think this is a better strategy. Don't take the tires on the first run. Take them on the second. Because I think this might be a 3-stop race. We got to go to lap 70. Brown is obviously the next time around, he's got a decision. Do you not take tires or just take 2? Because he's got to make up some of that track position. If he can get up here to Altice with these 4 tires and maybe even take the lead, and he might be able to take the lead for a little bit. The problem is it's going to be a trade-off there. As Altice then's going to put 4 tires on. He's going to run down Brown. And then it's going to be, okay, what happens on the next pit stop? Does Brown get the advantage? And then how far off is he? And how many laps is left? They pitted on 18. So let's say they go 20 laps, which obviously they have, because Ghost went 20 laps. They pitted on lap 20. That means they could go to lap 40. That puts 50, 60, 70, 30 laps to the green. Somebody's got to push this to the 25 lap mark. If not, they're making 3 stops. So I'm going to say, if you put in a lap 20, you got to take this thing to lap 45 at least. That puts you 25 laps to the end. If you can do it. If not, you're going to have to commit to that 3 pit stop cycle. Let's see how it plays out. I think Brown now, he's closing in on the leader. We're at lap right now 33. Getting up on about 20-some laps. Again, they're going to stick to this 18, 17, or 20 lap cycle. See how long it took Brown just to make up that ground? It took him all that time to make it up. Altice sitting right there in the lead, and he's still got to run him down. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Who you got as your driver out there? I think it's an interesting race so far. Brown still running a little bit faster, not quite a lap, and then here comes Altice on pit road. I think this is smart on his part. He's coming in at lap 35. He's sticking to it. That means he's going to make another pit stop for the end of this one. So he's going to slap four tires on it this time around. Got to. If I'm Brown, I'm trying to get out of Dodge as quick. Watch the pit stop right here. Got to be 4 tires. Oh, jacked it up on the right side. Down. Oh, there he goes on the left side. Jacob Graham on pit road 2. Pit stop. Pretty good one. 14-second stop. Really good. His crew's on it tonight. In and out of pit road. Not bad. A little slower in and out of pit road than some of them other guys. But not bad for a 4-tire stop. He's right there on the average. Brown had a 52.63. Actually, he's faster, 50.35. So now let's see the difference in time-wise between Altice and Brown. As far as speed goes, you know, Brown last time around ran a 31.21. Trailer, he ran a 30.77. Never mind, Brown says I'm coming in now. This might be smart on Brown's part. Don't wait. Come in. So they're sticking to that 17, 18, 19 lap. Problem with it, they're going to have to make another pit stop. You're going to have to make one more. And when you make that one, it's going to be the crucial one. Brown on the side right there. Tony Trapeso. Hate him passing away, man, I tell you. Don't like it when an iRacing broadcaster passes away. Don't like when anybody passes away. And that right there is kind of what I was thinking Brown was going to do. Come in, field only, or 2 tires. Because he took the 4. Yeah, Grant's probably going to get by him. Or Altice, excuse me. He's going to make it around him. But that's okay. Brown on the next cycle is going to put 4 tires on. And guess what? He's going to have that advantage. So if this thing keeps playing out like it is now, I think it's playing in the hands of Brown. Got Sherwood right there going to go around him. Obviously right there is where the new tires. Becker's the only one that has not pitted in his own pit road. Coming down to get in this pit box. Like he's going 4 tires. So it seems like what the cycle is, you either start off no tires, 4 tires, no tires, or you get 4 tires, no tires, 4 tires. I'm starting to lean towards Brown's plan. 4 tires, no tires, 4 tires on that last one, and then hope this thing goes green and I can run them down. I got time to do it. Now that's another thing, time. So we're at lap 41 of 70. When this thing gets to, I'm going to say, 20 to go, that's about when you need to really think about coming in. You could go 20 laps. The bad thing about with Brown and them is they pitted on lap 37. That puts 47.57. 20 laps is lap 57, which I would put, what, 13 laps to go? I don't know if you want to go that close, but you got to go at least to the 20 lap mark. Well, you don't got to. You got to at least go to lap 50. I would say anything past lap 50 and you pit, just so you've got enough time to run down. Because here's the scenario. Brown's losing time on Altice the longer he stays out. Last lap was a 30.57, that time was 31.03 to 29.62. So he's losing about 4/10, almost a half a second a lap. He's 5.2 seconds back. So he's going to have to reverse and gain all that back. Remember, Altice has got a pit, Brown's got a pit, and if I'm Altice, I'm thinking about short pitting Brown. I mean, that would be... That would probably be the best scenario. But then if I'm Brown, I'm thinking about lap 51, 52. Lap 51 or 52, I'm coming into pit road. I'm getting the 4 tires, and then I'm going for it. I gotta go. So that puts him 18 laps to the end. Granted, we don't get no green, white, checkered, but that always could throw things out. Joshua Altice, though, if I'm on his side, knowing that if I put 4 tires on, I could lose ground. I might stick at that same thing, lap 51, 52. Once Brown comes in, I'm coming in a lap after him. I think that might be the play. You see Trailer back here. He's running that thing all over the place. So good strategies could be. And then you got Sherwood sitting right here just kind of lurking. Right there on the leader. Bit of a lap behind him. Got 4 tires. Jacob Grant also 4 tires, but he's way off the pace. I think this is going to be an interesting showdown here. Battle up front, second. Grant right now, he's off the pace by 6 seconds. Top three are running about dead even. Still running about a second quicker than Brown. Still losing ground. He's 11 seconds. I mean, I know he's got to wait to pit, but the sooner he can get on pit road, the better. Because the more he sits out here, the more he is just losing ground. And it's hurting. Oh, here we go. The Brown on pit road with 20 to go. Interesting. All right, now we're going to see if Brown close this gap. Like the leaders are on pit road. I think it's a smart. Grant coming on pit road. Sherwood. We're missing. Sherwood pitted lap 52. He got out front, but Joshua Altice. Get a penalty? Wow, talk about oh man. Can't go back and see. Altice is on pit road. Must have got a penalty or something. Wow. I put Sherwood up front. What a change. Altice leading this thing. Well, now does Brown got enough time? He's 16 seconds back. Got 14 seconds. 14 seconds. 14 laps to get it done. The problem is, not that fast. Not as fast as the leader. I don't know if Brown's got enough. A heck of a turn up front here. Sherwood and Grant now. Altice, man, having a bad time on pit road. Definitely has changed up the front a little bit. Got Grant right now, coming to 12 to go. Sitting back there in second. Brown. Yeah, his pit stop wasn't the best. Well, I mean, he had 4 tires. Kenny's right there with him. Brown and Kenny going to be battling. Oh, you're there with them? A little bit off. About 2 seconds back, so battle could happen right here for third. Brown could be in trouble. Evan Kenny out of nowhere with a good pit strategy. The Chicken Mobile. Wow. Cap KFC. Evan Kenny. Finger licking good. Oh, right here, you see him pulling up on the back end of him. Evan, Kenny, and Brown. Brown can't do anything but sit back and watch as Kenny takes over third place. And what was probably an awesome setup of pit strategy tonight by Brown has now just knocked him out of a podium. And 9 laps to go. But he's still going to come out of here with a solid finish. Rob Sherwood, though. See Ghost go around him, get his lap back. Sherwood right now has a 15-second lead over Kenny, a 9-second lead over Grant. He could actually save some tires. Oh, you don't want to do that. Got up there and got him a little stripe. Lady in black got out there and bit him. Jacob Grant hanging on to second. He gets a little tight up there on the top side himself. Comes Brown. 7 to go here tonight. The Brownie Racing League kicking off the chase for the first race here. All Rob Sherwood out front. How close he gets up there, gets a little swipe. It's amazing at this track. If you don't get up there, as long as you don't get up there and just like cave in the whole side, you can get a little stripe around here and you still actually go fast. Most tracks, you hit the wall and kills the car. Here, not so bad. Rob Sherwood doing what he needs to do here tonight. Solid job. Rob Sherwood coming along. 5 to go here. You got Grant behind him, Kenny. Boyer, Brown, Trailer, and Ghost. Sherwood looking strong tonight. And Brown is just losing ground. Wow. Had a great pit strategy. But it's cost him at the end. Everybody else just came up. 4 to go here tonight. Browning Racing League. Got Rob Sherwood there, Grant, Kenny, coming to the line. Lap 3, 3 to go. Said lap 3, but 3 to go. Under lights here tonight, Browning Racing League. Check them out at browningracingleague.net. Get a little tongue tied. Grant's holding on to that second place spot as Evan Kenny says, I want second. Well, his moved up, and you got Moore right there with him. We got a 3-car battle for second, third, and fourth. As Kenny's right there with him. Coming to the line here. Final lap. Who's going to get it? Kenny's going for second. Oh, and you see Grant get all kind of sideways. He's going to lose both spots. Jeremy Moore's going to take it out of 4. Final time, it's going to be Rob Sherwood winning it. Evan Kenny, though, is going to hang on a second. Jeremy Moore there. And Jacob Grant, he pile drive the wall in the back there. But this man, woo! And out of 4, oh, Jacob Grant, he tried to do the Ross Chastain move. It didn't work. He didn't drop the melon right. Ain't happening. What a finish. I'm just going to tear your car up. You should be all right. Sherwood, Kenny Moore. What a finish to this one. Bring on Moore down here. Moore, join the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, Joe.
Man, I tell you what a wild one there. And, hey, came up third, but then Grant tried to send that thing in there coming out of turn 4.
He tried to Chastain it. I didn't think he was going to do that. But those points are important when you're in the playoffs, so it almost worked out for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. But, hey, you came home here, Darlington tonight, started the playoffs, got in third. You got anybody want to thank for a good one?
Yeah, I think the team, we did some practice this week. Nate and Evan and Kevin, we all helped each other out. Glad that we all got good finishes there. Kevin didn't have the greatest of nights, but pretty good showing for Brownie Racing. Probably our best showing in a while.
Well, I tell you, it looked good tonight, man. Again, congratulations on that run.
All right, appreciate it, Joe.
There you go. That's Jeremy Moore, man, right there. Let's bring up this guy here, Evan. Evan, join the booth. Got a copy?
Hey, Joe, I got you.
Well, you was able to get up to second. Wild finish there at the end, though. Was you kind of a little nervous coming around those cars?
No, I wasn't too nervous. Usually Jacob and Jeremy are both very respectful. I'm honestly more shocked that I got second because I spun getting on the pit road on my second pit stop, and I thought there's no way I'm even going to get a top 5. So to finish second, that's pretty bewildering to me.
Hey, been able to bounce back, like you say. That's what happens when you that's what made to make a champion, too. Been able to bounce back, persevere, whatnot, especially on a tough track like this, but able to make it happen, get second. Got anybody want to thank?
Yeah, just my boys at Brownie Racing for helping me practice and get ready for this week, for you for putting on a great broadcast as always, and for Nate doing the majority of the legwork, keeping this league running. So thanks to all you guys.
There you go, second place, man. Oh, Evan Kenny, man, doing what he needs. Let's bring this guy down here. Rob, Joy in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy, Joe.
Well, you was able to get out front, win this thing tonight. How was you feeling in that car on this track?
Honestly, it's the best I've felt in this car in a long time. Really enjoyed it tonight. It was a lot of fun. Normally I don't really get along with Darlington, but for some reason this car just seemed to work well for me.
Absolutely, and you look good too, man, out there. So, I mean, Did you think you had the speed earlier on and whatnot at this track?
Yeah, I definitely felt like I had the speed early on. I think it was a matter of just putting myself in the right spot with strategy. My teammate Josh Altus behind me is always good with strategy. So, the first stint, he beat me to pit road, gained a little bit of a gap. And part of that was me just being a little bit conservative getting to pit road here. It's such a challenging entry. So honestly, I was confident in the speed. I just had to make sure I didn't take myself out of it on pit road.
I always say that's where the mental mistakes happen. A lot of times races are won and lost on pit road, and tonight you got it done here at Darlington to start the chase. You got anybody you want to thank?
Just thank Nate for putting on this league. Have a blast every time I come out. I look forward to it every week. Thank you for doing the broadcast. It's nice to go back and have something to look at. Thank Jacob and Josh for hanging out with me tonight and kind of talking through things with me. We kind of always bounce ideas off of each other. So sorry to Caleb for not having a better run, but just want to thank all those guys. And looking forward to next week.
There you go, winner tonight, old Rob Sherwood doing what he needs to do. Well, kicking off the chase here for the Brown and Racing League. It was an exciting one here at Darlington. Came down to the wire there. Old Rob pulled it off. For myself and everyone here, have a good night.